Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow-melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to be Migs, and it's time to turn down for tentacles.
Charge out for what? Release the Kraken.
Tonight, sploosh. Yeah, they're going to take on the Knights.
Hopefully avenge the last time they played them.
Exactly, and hopefully this time the whole 3D ice, the whole ice display is going to be the Kraken eating up the Golden Knight.
Well, it's in Vegas, so I doubt they'll do that,
No.
Rev. But you know what? We can dream.
I can hope.
Yes. I hope they show that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, that thing was amazing the first time I saw it, and it put really high expectations on what we'll maybe eventually see at the Climate Pledge Arena.
It's slowly getting there, I feel.
I'm excited for it. Let's get to our contestant today. We
Still need a mask on.
I know, right? Gosh. We got Brian in Shoreline. Brian, are you there?
I am. Go Kraken.
Go Kraken!
Go, crack, go.
And Steve,
Crack, go.
get out of here.
Okay.
Go Crack, go! Get out! For those playing at home, Brian will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Brian, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
A gift of China is given to celebrate the anniversary of how many years of marriage?
10,
No.
15,
No.
20.
Yes. Which movie monster is Robert Englund most famous for playing?
Jason,
No.
Freddy,
Yes. What do opposite faces of a 6-sided die always add up to?
7,
Yes. Get Rich or Die Trying was the 2005 album from which rapper?
50 Cent,
Yes. The poodle skirt is one of the most memorable symbols of what decade?
50,
Yes. Finish the title of the 2007 movie No Country for What?
Old Man,
Yes. How many laps must a driver survive to win the Indianapolis 500?
200,
Yes. Which famous boy band was Harry Styles a part of?
Back,
In which East Coast state is the Basketball Hall of Fame located?
Massachusetts,
Yes. In what country was the first coin-operated slot machine invented?
America.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 correct.
Ooh, not bad. Not bad at
That is a
all.
good one. A little bit of wiggle room. If Steve is perfect, he can get himself a win there.
All right, Wiggle Steve.
Wiggle Steve.
That's his name.
Are you going to tell him that that's his new nickname?
No.
Neither am I. Just let that one kind of marinate there.
Wiggle Steve.
Okay, Danny brought it up. Steve, apparently your new nickname is Wiggle Steve.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
See?
Oh,
Hey, that's exactly why I brought that up.
I didn't expect you to actually do that.
At a fish concert, I've been known to wiggle a little bit.
Usually dressed up as a Sesame Street character.
Truth. Bert. I am Bert.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah!
A gift of China is given to celebrate the anniversary of how many years of marriage?
10?
No.
5?
No.
20.
Yes.
Wow.
Which movie monster is Robert Englund most famous for playing?
Huh?
Which movie monster is Robert Englund most famous
Freddy
for
Krueger.
playing? Yes. What do opposite faces of a six-sided die always add up to?
7.
Yes. Get Rich or Die Trying was the 2005 album from which rapper?
50 Cent.
Yes. The poodle skirt is one of the most memorable symbols of what decade?
The 50s.
Yes. Finish the title of the 2007 movie No Country for What?
Old Men.
Yes. How many laps must a driver survive to win the Indianapolis 500?
500?
No.
Oh. 20?
No.
25?
No.
100?
No. Which
69.
No. Which famous boy band was Harry Styles a part of?
Oh, 1D. One Direction.
Yes. In which East Coast state is the Basketball Hall of Fame located?
New York?
No.
Massachusetts?
Yes. In what country was the first coin-operated slot machine invented?
America.
Yes. And Steve, you get 9 correct.
Yeah, baby.
And you tie.
All right.
Nice work, Brian.
believe I didn't think of One Direction.
Yep. He missed the 1D.
No, I got us a NASCAR, so I think, if you got that one right and I got that one right, I think you actually won life.
Actually, yeah, he did. He get the NASCAR one correct, so he knew it was 200 laps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't they call it the Indianapolis 200?
Because it's 500 miles and it's 200 laps.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, then you know what? I guess I shouldn't question them.
I guess they know what they're doing.
You know what? They're doing okay there, BJ. I'll let it slide.
Let it slide.
Oh, you're a great guy.
Well, congratulations on your tie.
So we were talking earlier about how, the critics are not digging the new Marvel Eternals movie. And we were talking about how Ghostbusters is coming out this Friday. Mm-hmm. And we're thinking, okay, these are the movies, so we were all looking forward to them. How about there's another movie maybe we should be looking forward to that I knew nothing about because it was done in secret. The Foo Fighters have made a movie. And it's coming out on February 25th. It's a horror comedy.
Oh, boy, I'm in.
And it's called Studio 666.
Okay. I am so in. I don't even care what the premise is. Sign me up.
Yeah,
Dave Grohl.
Have they done anything like this before?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave was in The Pick of Destiny, the Tenacious D movie. I'm a sucker for a band movie.
Yeah.
So I don't even care if this movie's good. I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, you said band movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad movie.
Yeah.
I am also a sucker for bad movies, some would say, BJ. Or
yeah. Well, a lot of us would say.
BJ's typically the one who says it to me.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, they're going to be playing themselves in this movie, Studio 666. And it's going to be a movie about where they're trying to record their 10th album in a mansion in Encino. But then they end up fighting supernatural forces that are threatening their lives and the completion of the album.
Wow. Okay.
Dave Grohl wrote the story, so now he's a screenwriter, and he said it includes hilarious gore that effing rocks.
Nice.
Dude, I'm looking at in an interview, he says, we kept it a secret for 2 years. Be ready to laugh, scream, and headbang in your popcorn. Studio 666 will F you up.
Yeah. Headbang in your popcorn?
Wow.
I am in.
Well, we know what he was doing during the pandemic.
If this is campy, which it sounds like it's going to be, this might just be right up there with the Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park movie, which is still one of my favorites, and it's so bad. I'm not even going to try and get you to watch this, BJ, unless you want to watch the world's worst movie.
No, I'm going to skip that.
It's where there are these evil robot versions of Kiss, and then Kiss had to save the world.
Oh, they did?
Yes,
Wow.
at an amusement park.
Ah, of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be in Studio 666. But they got stuff, they got people in this movie. Will Forte is going to be in the movie. Whitney Cummings, Leslie Grossman, and Jeff Garlin are in it too. So, Jeff Garlin is, he's in the Goldbergs and also, Larry's agent in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's a full-length
had him on the
horror,
show, yeah.
Yeah, full-length horror comedy film.
Okay.
I love this because it's just one of those things where you could just tell these guys probably were joking about this in the studio and then decided, why don't we just do it? And I'm such a fan of those kind of that mindset of why don't we do it because we can? You have the opportunity to do it. You're not hurting anyone by doing it. And let's have some fun with this.
And I mean, they said they've been doing this it's been a secret for 2 years. So they must have thought about it right before the pandemic really became a thing. And it's interesting how they were able to get this all done in the midst of which basically has been a hard time to shoot movies. And so I am interested. I'll watch it.
Yeah, according to, it says it was a far-fetched idea that blossomed into something bigger than we ever imagined while they were recording their last record. they were thinking that the place they're burning at was haunted, like as a joke.
Oh.
So I got to imagine that that's how this all started.
Oh, yeah.
The best ideas happen because of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and let's, when you get to the fame of Foo Fighters and you have a little cash, you probably have some good friends. I wonder if, if Dave is friends with any of the folks that are co-starring in the movie with him that we listed off. And, maybe he talked to one of those folks and they were like, this is a great idea. Let's put the money into it. Let's make it happen.
So it says it sounds just like a Scooby-Doo movie. It does kind of have that kind of vibe. These meddling Foo Fighters.
I haven't seen Dave act much, let alone the rest of the Foo Fighters, so I don't know how that's going to be.
Well, he's been acting like a nice guy all these years. He's actually a giant D.
All right, then. Well, oh, man.
Joking.
Damn. Wow. Okay, well.
One types of have a good point. Based on all their awesome music videos, this has got to be good. Yeah. Because their music videos, they're always having fun and doing something silly.
Well, yeah, you're right, Steve. Those are good auditions. Music videos are good auditions for a longer film. Sure. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it, and it could be one of those things where whatever Dave touches just turns to gold because everything he's done seems to come out shining good on him.
I don't know why, but I want him to turn into a werewolf just because of how hairy
really?
He's got the beard, he's got the hair. Like I can just picture him in this movie. He becomes a werewolf, and he just mauls Taylor Hawkins because he's like, I'm the drummer again.
Okay. Wow. Alrighty.
Okay,
this
maybe
is,
got dark.
I'm surprised again. The phone is not ringing with all these great ideas. How did they not call you for plot ideas?
If that happens in the movie, I'm walking out of the theater.
If that happens in the movie that you and Dave Grohl are connected creatively that way, I might have to walk out of life. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like that's a tale of two people. One person that used that kind of thing to do what they're doing, and then there's you.
Well, that's nice.
Rude.
Well, I know, but think about it. Look what Dave Grohl's done with his life.
Despite the mean thing
Steve's
you
working
say,
with me.
I would say it's rather aggressive. You don't need to walk out on life, BJ. Maybe you just buy me something if that happens.
Oh, I see. All right, I have to buy you something.
If that happens in the movie, if he becomes a werewolf and eats one of his bandmates.
Okay, somebody should buy. I think Dave Grohl should buy you something if you somehow, some way, come up with a plot of a part of that movie. I mean, that'll be insane if that happens. Because it's been done in secret. We know nothing about this. If you actually have him become a werewolf and eat Taylor, okay.
Will you buy me a Kraken jersey if that happens?
I'm not going to buy you anything. No. Well, Dave Grohl's going to have to buy you something. Why wouldn't he do it?
Double Whopper with cheese?
Oh, maybe I can do that.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's a little bit more affordable. Yeah, that's a little bit more. The 12 million, Steve. I mean, I didn't get $12 million in net worth by making weird purchases.
I respect your financial decisions.
Thank you.
I do like you went with the cheese too.
Yeah. Well, I got to get him the cheese.
50 cents.
Yeah, you can't have a double Whopper without cheese.
In some hard times, you can remove the cheese. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no,
but we're not going single Whopper. My foot is down for just the.
I'm going to give you the cheese. You know what? You know what? You deserve the cheese. You do. We got a couple of punk rockers that just admitted that they are too old to mosh. I'll tell you all about it at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I've been on a bike.
I really like it. Living a healthy life free of gambling problems is a lot of fun and a nice change of pace.
Did you say race?
No. Yes.
Reconnect with yourself and the ones you love. If gambling is creating a problem for you, there's hope and help. For more information, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org. That's evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So Benji and Joe Madden, Good Charlotte, 42 years old.
Oh, man.
Which, if that doesn't make you feel old.
My boys. That's my age.
Yeah, you're just as old as the Good Charlotte guys.
Yeah. A lot less eyeliner.
Yeah.
Just a tad. That's so crazy, because so that means that they were popular, was it 20 years ago or a little under 20?
No, they burst. The first Good Charlotte concert I ever went to was in 2001.
Wow.
Yeah, December.
Whoa.
I remember the day, December 12th, 2001.
I had to say, though, we've been fortunate to meet a lot of really, cool rock stars over our time. Some maybe even maybe I had some awkward experiences, but I will always say, say what you will about their music, couldn't be nicer guys.
Oh,
that
so
entire
good.
band, they were the nicest guys.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that's what you want when you were trying to be like this punk rock band.
They were pop punk. We're good.
Okay, so it's okay being a nice guy.
Yeah.
They're good guys. They're good guys.
Yeah.
Good brothers.
Dude,
Yeah.
that concert that I went to, I remember I was standing outside in the cold, because that's the days that I was young enough to go and actually get out there at 2:00 on a December morning in Albuquerque when it was 50 degrees outside. And they came, and I remember they walked the entire line and signed autographs and took pictures, and it was like, this happens?
Yeah.
I want to meet all of my favorite rock stars.
Not many do that, though.
No.
1999 is when the anthem song came out, which was the song that put it on the map.
Wow. That's that. Yeah, that's insane. But you know what? That's what happens. Time goes by, man. And, I think of Danny, and yeah, you're younger than those dudes.
Yep.
So they're going to get old. And that's exactly what's happened to Benji and Joel, because being at 42 years old, they recently said, you know what? We are too old to mosh. Last week, Benji and Joel Madden, they were attending a party in New York where A$AP Ferg, I don't even know who that is, so I'm even older than that.
Come on, BJ. You know A$AP Ferg.
I have no idea who that is, but they did.
It's Ferg. He's trying to get to us as soon as possible.
Oh, I see. Oh, is it Fergie? Is she trying? So it's not Fergie it's a different Ferg.
I know A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
A$AP
know.
Ferg, I'm not too familiar.
I don't know anybody. Wow. Well, they knew them at least, because they went to a show where I'm assuming that's a person, A$AP Ferg,
Yeah,
or is
he's a
that
rapper.
okay?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the crowd started moshing, that's when Benji and Joel were like, "Yeah, we're too old for this," and they left. And someone who was there said, "Quote: Yep, they watched 2 songs. They were super into it, but it was crowded, so they let the kids in the band enjoy the booth and headed out."
What, are they going to break their foot in the mosh pit or something?
Yeah, only
Just
old
that.
losers do that.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So they're at that age where they're saying their hellos and dipping out early, and I get that. I'm the kind of guy now that if it's a party where there's there's going to be a lot of young people, I'm like, I'll show up early and dip out early. That's what how you doing? No, I came. I want to see you, but before it gets a little crazy out here, I'm out.
Yeah, I feel it though. I don't know many bands that would get me to want to jump back into a pit again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what band would it be that would maybe a reunited Biohazard, where it's all the original members and they played in town, because that's the last time that I really got knee deep in a pit, was at a Biohazard Sepultura concert, and I was
whoa.
I was a lot younger, and I was sore for a month after that.
I don't think you want to do. Well, I mean, look, you wrestle, so maybe you wouldn't be so bad for you, because you're already doing stuff, putting your body, throwing yourself around. So maybe you could do it and be okay.
But it's just there's so many variables though, with multiple people swinging and bumping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
you got Danny, who's probably
bottles
falling
on the
to
ground.
you.
Yeah.
He'll step on another bottle and fall into you.
Yeah.
You don't need
break
that.
both of our feet.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe Benji and Joel are right, and you might be a little too old to mosh. Maybe that's it.
Now it's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Yeah, so the Good Charlotte Bros are like, yeah, we're 42 and too old to mosh. So based on this, we want to know, when did you realize that you were too old to do something, and what is it? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. When did you realize that you were too old to do something? And what is it? Your calls, your texts after the Chili's on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So good Charlotte brothers Benji and Joel Madden say, yeah, they, at 42 years old, are too old to mosh. So based on this, we want to know, when did you realize that you were too old to do something? And what is that? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Brandon in the Bay Area. Brandon, you listening on the Odyssey app? Oh, hold on a second. Don't have to think. Come on. You can do this, phone. Hold on, Brandon. There you are. Brandon, we got you, buddy.
Are we there?
There you are. Yeah. So, Brandon, you listening on the Odyssey app?
I am, yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Don't forget the App Store, the Google Store, whatever you call it, AUDACY, wherever you got it, baby. Just got you listen to us anywhere on that Odyssey app. So, all right, Brandon, what is it you're too old to do?
I used to play rugby, and after having a game on a Saturday and still being sore when the next game came around, I decided it was probably time to stop doing that.
All right.
Rugby is a very aggressive sport. Yeah.
So how old are you that you decided? That's the big question. When you decided, okay, no more rugby?
I was 28, 27, 28.
28, 27, 28, you were done.
I was, and I had a pretty physical job at the time, too. And so that definitely didn't help either. But, yeah, you played 2 40-minute halves, and I was on a team that we didn't have a whole lot of extra people, so I'm playing the entire game because I actually knew what I was doing out there. And
damn.
You just get beat up, and plus, I'm a bigger guy, so I was playing in the scrum, and I was in all the little piles and all that, so...
there's certain sports where I think you get a point where it's like, okay, this isn't my job, and I'm struggling because I'm hurting from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things where it's like, okay, maybe, and I don't think there's any rugby light. There's not like flag rugby out there. Like, you're either going to have to give 100% or not.
I had friends where I remember thinking, like, you're constantly getting injured. You're constantly on medication. Maybe it's time to give this up or find a lighter version of what you're trying to do. But they were just like, in their 30s, and they were still just wanting to go get after it. And I'm just like, I think, isn't the universe telling you something?
That's what I love about hockey, because there's obviously beer league, but like you can really be any age. Like there's the over 40 leagues, there's over 50. There's even people that play in like a group of guys that are just maybe like 60 or older. So at least like you can kind of grow old with the sport in a sense. Yeah, you won't be able to play at the level that you once did, and that's rather frustrating because you're like, okay, my speed's not there anymore, my hand-eye coordination's not there anymore. But you can still be out there with the boys or the old men and still have some fun. Whereas with rugby, I don't think there isn't like a 60 and up rugby league where everyone's out there on their walkers and just kind of carrying a ball like,
yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that. I mean, maybe I would pay to see that. Who knows? That would be good on the Ocho. Maybe we should put that on the Ocho.
This text, man, this one I feel for this person. I realized I was too old to go to raves anymore when I went to an overnight outdoor event and some guys walked past me and said, I guess they let the old dogs out tonight.
Oh no.
I was only 33 and I've always looked young for my age, but I guess I reached that point where I didn't look like a 20-year-old hottie anymore.
Wow. I guess they let the old dogs out.
Awful human beings. Whoa. I thought you were supposed to be, rage is supposed to be loving, man. Peace, love, and all that stuff. You're supposed to be age-shaming people.
Yeah. Wow. You're absolutely right. Well, okay. I guess that's when you learn.
I did have a moment. I was at a rave. It was like my late 20s. And I remember being like, I'm too old to go to these things anymore. And this is late 20s. But I remember being there and having a blast. Everyone's just partying. And it was in all ages, like one of those like USC ones that happened at like the WAMU Theater. And the place is packed. And I remember just being there. And then I look over and there's like some person there that looks maybe 18, 19. And she just looks at me and then just like flashes me. Oh. And I was just like, this is weird. And I just walked out the door. I was like, I don't know if you're 18 or not. The whole thing felt strange. I was like, this ship has sailed. Yeah. Get me in a cab and I'm going home and I'm just going to watch Flaming Lips music videos. And that's what I did.
Young lady, do you need a sweater?
Right? Where is your top?
Yeah, that's when you know you're like, when you become the parent. Yeah.
I think I gotta get out of here, BJ. This is not right.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Steve. That kind of thing happened to me, too, where we would do a lot of events. And look, that was our job back in the day, to do a lot of events over 20 years ago, where, you'd encourage that kind of behavior. And then there was a time where I was like, this just doesn't seem right. You seem younger than my kids. Even though you're an adult person, you get to do this. Mm-hmm. And I realized, oh no, they don't have to change their behavior. It's kind of like, I just don't feel like it's for me anymore.
I just don't need to be here anymore.
Well, yeah, they call it optics, the optics just like, this is a younger man's game. I look like a pervert now.
Dude, it was like the last megacast we did. I think Ted was sharing a story. We had a buddy who was like, it was like a Halloween party, and he was wearing like one of these like giant heads that you couldn't tell who he was. And apparently they're at a party and they're all like, he's dancing with these girls and hitting it off, and like this girl's like really like grinding up on him. And then as the night came towards the end, like he took the Halloween head off, and she looked at him, and he's like not in his 20s. He's like maybe I think in his 40s, and she just kind of gave him the look like, oh, what the hell was I thinking?
Oh, no!
And left.
Wow.
Peace out, Willie Nelson.
And all I could think was, why'd you take the head off?
Now you know why. In the olden times, those masquerade parties were, it's like you could really like pretend to be anybody you wanted, including 20 years younger.
But what a mind F that this woman was willing to get down and get freaky with you when you looked like a werewolf.
Yeah.
But the moment you took it off and you're an actual human being, nope, don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
I've always thought that about like the Slipknot guys. I wonder if they've ever had to deal with that kind of thing, because like I knew a bunch of girls who are like obsessed with Slipknot, and I'm like, yeah, but if they took off their mask, and they're like, no, we want them to leave the mask on.
What a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like, I hooked up with Clown 7 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, do you know even what he looks like? He's like 75 years old. And they're like, I don't care. He had his mask on.
He's a clown.
That's all that mattered. I noticed. I thought it was weird he had gray pubes, but I wasn't going to ask any questions.
Wow. Okay, then. Yeah. That's probably how that would go down.
Yeah.
Well, we were transitioned, but I see your daughter's in the room.
No, don't encourage this, Danny.
I've never actually done this, but I've wanted to probably since I was like 15, and I still have random urges of maybe getting it done, getting my tongue pierced.
Oh, no. We still on this? I thought we discouraged this behavior.
You still want to get your tongue pierced?
I do, but I think I'm kind of too old to now.
Yeah, you are.
I think.
Does anyone still do that? I mean, I know some people still have their tongue pierced, but I feel like maybe it's grandfathered claws into your mouth, which is a weird thing. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Hello.
You got it done when you were like in high school, when it was, I think, really cool to get it done.
But is it even trendy anymore to get a tongue ring? I don't even know.
I don't know. Almost any of my almost 30-year-old friends, they are not like getting their tongue pierced or their belly button pierced. But yeah, I still want to.
Do it.
Do it.
I feel like a lot of people realize that's a dumb thing to get pierced.
I'll take you.
Yeah, I mean, you talk like an idiot, then you got all the problems that can happen in there. It's like maybe just leave the piercing to the outside of the body. What do you think?
You just have to get used to it, and then the talking is fine, and then you can eat normally. And
yeah, I know, and you don't have one, and don't get one.
What does Johnny Roberts think about this whole idea?
I don't really think he's a fan either way. He's just kind of like, it's kind of trashy, but I kind of love it. I love the trash of
this
it.
This is the thing he says about you that's kind of trashy.
Yeah, that's the one.
What are you trying to say, Steve?
That's the line.
I mean that with all love, you know that. But Bob's wine, all the you love living the ratchet lifestyle, and this is the line in the sand for him.
I
Interesting.
do. But see, if you look at me, I mean, well, I kind of do look a little ratchet. But I wish I would have tramp stamps. I wish I'd have like tattoos like right above my hoo-ha. Like I would get my tongue pierced. I would get my belly button pierced. Like I would have done
0 to 3,000.
I would have done all of these things.
I say you get this all done before you get married.
No, I say you do this in Vegas for your birthday.
Ooh.
Both.
Well, and then at my wedding, I could show them all off.
No, you're not going to
It starts on your birthday and it ends on the wedding day.
Yeah.
Ooh, like I should even do something on my wedding day.
Yes, that morning.
That's the tongue piercing. You can just put the ring on it.
Oh, I was thinking the
the
pelvic area with a tattoo with the arrow that just says taken.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You know what? You two have never seen J. Rubs mad, but you know what? You're going to.
You don't like J. Rubs when he's mad.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep it up. The two of you guys want to be idiots because we have it all on audio, and he was like, why did you do this? Where did you get this idea? Oh, well, let me play you some audio, J. Rubs. Next thing you know, Steve's like, we're moving, honey. We have to move now.
Well, we're doing this to help him. Like, this is like the
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah.
It's becoming who I want to really become.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's then the whole world knows that she's taken.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's you're right. And look, if his reaction to your good nature is physical, what can I tell you, Steve? Maybe he'll give you a tramp stamp.
Oh.
Like, does he know how to tattoo?
Oh yeah, he knows how to tattoo with his fists. I think maybe. You know what? Again, if you guys want to see J. Rub's mad, go ahead. I don't want to.
We don't know if he's going to be mad about this. Just the tongue ring one. What does he feel about tramp stamps?
There we go. There we go.
I don't think you've had these conversations with him, though.
I'm trying to convince him to get like a tattoo of my face somewhere on him.
Yeah,
but he's turning that down too.
How unreasonable of him. You should just divorce him before you even get married.
I know. Well, my friend got my lips on her ass recently,
What?
so I
Why?
asked him to get my lips on him as well.
Wait,
if my friend will do it,
wait.
my fiance should.
Your friend has a tattoo of your lips on her backside?
She does. I'm very proud of it.
What? Wait, how did you give you? Would you
Did you do it on a piece of paper or did you kiss her butt?
She lives far away, so I had to do it on a piece of paper. I did
Thank God for
multiple
technology.
versions and then had to send them to her.
Why would she want your lips on her butt?
Yeah, I gave it to her last week and she did it the next day. She got on a tattoo appointment the next morning.
Why? Why am I asking this question? I don't know. Why? What is the significance of your lips on her backside?
My lips are beautiful.
That's why?
Yeah. And she was originally going to get my crazy curved mouth, but trying to have a lip print of that, it looks like a mess.
So of all the friends, your lips are the lips that she felt would be like the ones that she needed tattooed on. Like she couldn't just go with like a stock set of lips that are like in a tattoo book?
Not a stock set. Because, that's not special because I'm her friend.
Okay.
Not her husband's either. Mine. Mine are on her booty.
Oh, it's her? Oh, my God.
You could have guessed.
I was thinking somebody else, but now you said that the husband, I know exactly who it is.
Now, I was about to say, this sounds very single white female-esque of the movie. A little stalkerish.
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
Does anyone even know that movie or might?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but Danny
good
doesn't.
film.
I was agreeing with
old.
stalkerish, but yeah.
It's pretty much a woman that gets all obsessed with another woman, starts cutting her hair like her, banging her boyfriend, and hilarity ensues after that.
Oh, of course. Totally, yeah.
There you go.
It's a real feel-good romantic comedy.
Sounds like it.
Gets a tattoo of somebody's lips on their butt.
Well, this is all a clever. This is all just a wonderful conversation that we're going to change now.
Okay, fair.
'Cause we got a woman that survived a bear attack. We got to talk about her, huh? That's I don't think she had Sarah's lips on her backside, but she had a bear on her backside. And she's got her recollection of what happened during this bear attack is insane. And you're going to hear from her at 7:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
I'm glad we can take this time for ourselves.
I know, me too. It's nice going on new adventures, experiencing new things, and creating new memories again. I missed you when you seemed lost in your gambling.
Well, I'm back and ready to visit new places and see new sights. Oh, and try new foods.
Yes, new foods.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.